Woo! Ogageni,
Yes, sir.
how you doing today, sir?
Doing great. Doing
Good
great.
stuff there, man. Good stuff. Hey,
Yes, sir.
listen, it's a beautiful day.
Yes.
We'd like to welcome back everyone to another video. Welcome back to the Yas Daily Show. Thank you for your support. Okay, thank you for always clicking on our videos. And slowly but surely, we are making progress. Okay,
Oh yeah.
as we make this progress, I want to point out that once we get to 5,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away $500.
$500.
$500 worth of Cardano to two winners.
Yes,
Random
sir.
selection, right? And all you have to do to be entered is to subscribe, like our
It's
videos.
easy money, man. It's
Easy.
money.
I don't think it gets any easier than this, man, you know? All right.
All right, man. Let's get to it, guys. We are doing something new and different today. Instead of using CoinGecko, we are gonna be using Numics. And of
Yes.
course, with Numics, we're not gonna get the GUI, the old Ethereum gas fee prices and the market dominance. But we have some pretty good relevant information as usual. And apparently, this new site here is supposed to not totally new. We're supposed to provide a lot more information or a lot more detailed data than we were getting before from the other tools, like using CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko.
Yeah.
So what you have here is actually supposedly the most accurate, the most up-to-date numbers. And as you can see, as we kind of forecasted, Bitcoin, Ethereum, name them, they're all
Dropping.
crashing at the moment.
Absolutely.
And at the current moment, Bitcoin is at 29,800. So everything is still trending downward. Again, they're maintaining that downward trend. As you can see, also Dogecoin is still at number 9. Cardano is still at number 5 or number 6.
Yeah.
And then if you scroll down all the way to the Shiba that we're tracking as well, it's currently down to 31. So you can see the movement. Actually
14
down to
places has been down.
yeah. It's getting us about whooped.
Yeah.
The market, in terms of the market cap and market size, not much have changed. Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
it.
Well,
Uh,
let me ask you this here.
Yeah.
As we can see, Bitcoin has been slipping, right? Sliding, falling, dropping. We are now at 29K. How much further do you think it's gonna go?
Well, we are gonna go through that during the scribble analysis, and
Yes.
we're gonna kind of review our charts a little bit more to figure out how far do we think this is gonna go.
Well, I'll tell you
I've
this,
added more
man.
actually. So all my trade positions that I set up already got executed. So that's good. So I'm just gonna get some more funds and plan to get into more.
Well, here's the thing. If you are Magellan, if you are Hamish Douglas, right, the co-founder of Magellan Investment Financial Group, then you can see that Bitcoin is clearly going to zero.
Well, that's what it thinks.
Okay. Billionaire fund manager expects Bitcoin price to eventually crash to zero. What world is this guy living in, man? Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's just not a believer.
hey man, I'm just wondering why they would say something like this. So he says, cryptocurrencies, I have to say, are one of the greatest irrationalities I've seen in a very long period of time because of the cult-like following it has behind it, the scale that it's been. A cult-like following. I think that anything that works in society is that we all as a people,
Tesla.
yeah, we all as a people have to come behind it, right? And if someone wants to describe that as cult-like, I guess they could do that, but it does not change the fact that it gives credibility to whatever cause that people are rallying behind. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Tesla has cult like following. I think Apple, Nvidia has cult like following.
Yeah,
And of course, AMC and GME, they have cult like following. Are they
Absolutely.
going down to zero though? That's
They're
what
not.
I'm trying to figure out.
They're not. I mean,
Oh.
dude, I think even the idea of trading, investing, right, is a cult-like mindset. You all believe in this thing. You all believe that this is how X, Y, and Z goes. So,
That is what they call the crowd psychology. If you're
Right.
going to ever trade or ever invest, you must study and understand that.
right.
Right?
Absolutely.
So yes, you must understand that.
There we go. So he also goes on to say, I can't tell you when that's going to happen, by the way. It could happen shortly. It could happen quite some time into the future.
Time to the future.
Does this guy have any specifics, bro? This is like, it's like I could tell you right now that, hey, Bitcoin is
Apple's
gonna
gonna go back $300
right. Apple is gonna go to $300. It could do that tomorrow. It could do that 10 years from
in the
now.
future.
There's the fact that someone is just gonna sit there and not say anything, and they have
Another good
a
one.
whole article written about them.
Nvidia is gonna go back to $700.
Hey,
Maybe
look,
tomorrow.
man, it is wild.
Maybe sometime in the future.
It's interesting. It's interesting, man. CryptoGlobe.com, your credibility is under questioning right now. I'll just say that. Ethereum price is near 1559 before London upgrade and EIP 1559 rollout. For those who do not know, the London upgrade is the what upgrade to proof of stake, right, versus proof of work.
Yeah.
So it will no longer be traditional mining, and this is also apparently supposed to help with transaction fees for Ethereum.
We need those fees to go down, man.
We
the
do.
speed is one thing, but those fees is just ridiculous.
I will say though, I got lucky this morning because I have moved my Ethereum from, as I was just talking with you, I moved my Ethereum from Crypto.com to Coinbase, and I was actually pretty surprised with how low that transaction fee at that point in time was. Because I was expecting it to be.
We actually did report that it was down to 30 GUI yesterday.
Absolutely.
So it's even further down now.
Absolutely. And I have some reasons why I moved it. We're going to make another video talk just comparing Coinbase and Crypto.com.
Yeah.
And give you the pros and cons of each platform. And hopefully it's helpful to someone. So obviously Ethereum is totally has been steadily falling right now. But I don't see how the London fork or this upgrade is going to cause that downturn. Of course, there's always price suppression going on, but ultimately, it's just good news with the upgrade coming, and also news for an opportunity to get more Ethereum if you so wish.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So moving on, why crypto market data will be free for a long time?
Well, this is one of the biggest advantage that crypto has over the regular stock market, right?
Right.
Right now with the markets, for you to day trade, you need $25,000 in an account.
Yeah.
You gotta pay some serious money to get the actual market updates, the actual market ticker prices.
Yeah.
If you're using a free solution like Robinhood, it's actually delayed and
It's
they're not
even
showing you
way
the
more
actual
delayed.
amount.
Yeah.
Those that are using Whipple, those that are using TD Ameritrade, those are still not the most market accurate. You gotta have like multi-millions and access to the back to the back door.
And it's
for you to
crazy
be able
because
to
at the
get
lowest
the
level, data could be delayed up to 15 minutes.
Yeah, up to 15 minutes.
Cool. Definitely something that crypto has over the traditional market. So, market data on Wall Street is a hot button issue since it's so expensive. In the crypto market, data is free and likely will continue to be free for a long time. And I hope it's always forever free.
It's free.
Yeah, because I think the only reason why it may not be free in the future is if exchanges, and we've seen that there are some exchanges like FTX that they seem to have been hiding some of the information now. And if the idea is for them to start charging for it in the future, that would be really unfortunate. But I think there are other platforms other exchanges that may stay away from it, and that should kill that almost immediately, right? So currently, things like certain volume profiles, bids and offers and things like that are things that you have to pay to get access to that information on the traditional markets. But with crypto, everything is open, as we know, and everything is free, right? Moving on to our Scribble analysis here, we're going to start off with Bitcoin. We have a big correction to make on this one, man, don't we?
Yeah. So we have reached one of our support levels, and looks like it's going to bang through that support level.
Right.
So now we need to figure out how far down was it going to go.
Absolutely.
So what are the buy points are we going to be looking at? So we've accomplished a goal actually, which is to enter more into Bitcoin.
Right.
Which we've accomplished, but it looks like it's going to surpass that line and keep going. So now we're going to do some research real quick on how far back do we think this baby is going to go.
Absolutely. Now, I would say one correction that we made to our Scribble analysis here is that for some reason, at some point, we had our next support level at 25K. But yesterday, when we were reviewing things, we made that realization like, hey, why are we at 25K? It's kind of like in the middle of nowhere. So we corrected that, and we've moved that support level to 22K 20k, right? So
Yeah. One other thing that you might want to do is go back a little bit. Most of the people will understand why we're at 22k.
yes,
So go back a couple more years. Scroll down like 2007,
let's see. That
2010.
is,
So
yeah, that's 2017 there.
2017. So
Yeah.
that right there is a 19k.
Right. So there, because there was also an article that said between 22k to 20k, right, which goes to
Yeah.
be like bottom line 19. And I think that 19 support level is
Looks
coming from
good.
the previous time, right? It was the previous
Yeah.
peak. It was the previous support or resistance level,
Yeah.
right? It was a resistance level back in 2017,
That's
and
a support.
it was sort of like a support slash resistance down in 2020.
Yep.
So we think that it could come back to that point if it's, if things get that aggressive. But then we're also at 22k for the next support level,
Support.
because that was like a brief period of support at some point back in December 2020. So,
But
if it,
I want to argue that if you move up that $26, $27 range, it seems to be some form of resistance around there. So 27, lower 27s. No, or it might just be one that it's out for a little bit and it keeps coming down.
yeah, I mean, I don't think that, for me personally, I don't think that that would be an issue at all. Just because there's not really like any period of time spent over there to build some sort of a base.
Yeah, it was like 3 days or 2 days.
Yeah, so it was just kind of like breezing through there, versus down at 22 here, where we have a bit of a longer period of a time.
Yeah.
So, for me, I think that again, we'll just wait and see how things move. But I think we're definitely going to be approaching closer to that if we break down from this, which we've already broken down from that 29, from that 30k level. We're now at 29k for Bitcoin.
By I think by end of August, if you
By
draw
end of August.
the trend line going downwards. This is based on the current market trends. Now there might be some news that flips things upside down, but
Right.
at the current moment, if things continue the way they are,
Yeah.
they're down for some time. It might
We're
pop up a
definitely
little bit, but it's going to eventually still come back down.
Yeah, we're definitely on a downtrend with that one.
Yeah.
As far as the time frame, I can't really say
RSI is
specifically.
supporting it, TTM
but-
squeeze is supporting it, and if we have the MACD, I'm sure it will be supporting it as well.
Absolutely. So we'll see how that goes. But for the meantime, I definitely think Bitcoin is going to keep dropping, as well as Ethereum, which we're about to take a look at right now.
Yeah, it's actually
It's-
dropping more aggressively.
Yeah, it's broken down from that 1800 price point or support level, which we put there. So a
15 is next.
15 is really our next stop, man. So, and as you saw, we mentioned in one of the articles earlier, some people had sort of predicted this as a joke, they said, but hey, we're here now. So, continuously watching, definitely plan to get some more if it makes it down to 15-ish.
Yep.
You're right. So, definitely a great opportunity there. Cardano, continuously falling, man. I did not see this one coming. Your thoughts, sir?
Yeah, it crossed that point where we're gonna buy some more,
Right.
and it crossed a little bit more aggressively. So if it goes further down to that next line, then that'll be another point to buy some more.
Absolutely. And we'll see how it goes. I know you were telling me earlier, like Charles Hodgkinson is not exactly known for keeping up with deadlines.
Yep.
But I think that we're now we're sort of in a place where there's a lot of eyes on the operation, and I don't know. Hopefully that also means that they feel a little bit more pressure to push harder than they've been in the past, right? So, and we'll see what that does for the price of Cardano. So, looking good.
Can we quickly take a quick look at Doge?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, the 200 is definitely the 20 days were definitely about to cross down below the 200. So
That's gonna be a
And-
big drop.
yeah, I mean the candles are already below the 200, so this is already yeah.
Not looking good. It's going down to 7 cents.
Dude, I want to say, man, that this thing is dangerously getting close to where it was before Elon decided to start messing with it. That is like somewhere. That's not too far from where it is right now. So,
Hey. Well, they've not created the functionalities that they said they're gonna create with it, so that's gonna be an issue. It needs
Yeah.
some capabilities. Otherwise,
there needs to be more frequent news and updates on it. Kind of like how what's going on with Cardano, what's going on with Ethereum. Maybe we're not digging deep enough to find that information, but at the same time, we're digging to a certain level to find all the information that we are, and if Dogecoin is not popping up with it, then I don't know. That says something. I would say.
Yeah, it looks like Dogecoin's going down to single digits.
Yeah, single
We said it.
digits. It's going down to fractions. It's in fractions already. Well, okay, Kenny. Any final thoughts before we close this one out?
Well, as you all know, if you're investing, it's quite risky. We're sounding a little down today because it's a lot of investments, but we kind of chatted and forecasted that it's gonna go down. So
Right.
down we're here. So if you're a long-term investor and you believe in the technology, then you buy the lows and believe for the tops, so that we can all say, yeah, I'm the smartest person in the world. When the
Absolutely.
time comes.
Hey, well, look, I would say this, man. We're planning on a crypto Zoom call situation where we'll get in there and talk about crypto and share some of the ideas that we have. If anyone watching this is interested, I'm going to leave a link to a survey. Right, you sent out a survey this morning to some of our groups. I'll add that link to the description as well. If you're interested in joining the Zoom calls, we have some times in there. Definitely just vote. And if you complete the survey, I'm also going to put my email in the description this one time. And if you're interested in joining the Zoom call, definitely shoot me an email and we'll add you in. All right. Well, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, please like, subscribe, and share our videos. Chevron present out.
Double O